Everybody is muted. So again, welcome. My name's Mike. This is Ninja Mike, OG Original Geek. If you had an opportunity to watch my quick video, my job is to help you confidently and confidently communicate your message. Today, we're going to tell you how to make landing pages using Google, specifically Google Forms and Google Sheets. Before we get started, there are a couple of prerequisites. You need a Google account. You need to have a Google YouTube channel set up. You should have your video sales letter ready to go, uploaded and unlisted in your channel. And you're going to have any photos you want on your landing page or lead capture page. You're going to want to put that on your Google Drive or in Google Photos, or at least have it ready to be uploaded. So here's the prep work. We're going to show you how to open up a Google Doc, which is free. And we're going to write all your ad copy. You're going to put your landing page copy, links to your videos and photos, and questions for your application. So I always recommend you make the document, do the prep work first, so then when you make the landing page, it's just an easy copy paste. For tonight's training, we're going to go through everything one by one, each question, so you can see how to make everything. And then you'll be able to pick and choose what you need, and I'll make a sample page for you tonight, and then we'll open it up for questions. Okay, so let's get the other one ready to go. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off, and we're going to do a full screen share. Okay, again, we're going to use Chrome, and from Chrome, you'll be logged in. You'll see your icon or your picture. You'll have these 9 dots. This is where we're going to get started. You're going to click these 9 dots, and you'll see some applications that Google has. And if you click that, you can see even more. But for today, we're going to just use Google Drive. That's what we're going to start with. And because we're doing something brand new, so we're going to do a new folder. I'm going to make that our class folder. Okay, and then from here, we're going to open up this folder. And then we can do a new Google slide, Sheets, Doc, Forms. That's what we're going to look at. So first, we're going to do a Google Doc. And we're going to name this our landing page copy or landing page prep. And then we're going to open up our YouTube channel. We're going to go to our studio. Click on your videos. Now you should have already put some on here. So these are the videos I'm going to use for tonight. My sample video sales letter. It's already unlisted. So that's ready to go when I need the link. And then same folder, we're going to open up a Google Forms. So this is Google Forms. This is how we're going to make your landing page or your lead capture page, and they're one and the same. When you run an ad, or if you have a post on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you want to link to somewhere else, this now becomes your quote unquote landing page. From the landing page, you could either what's called an opt-in, which is just taking a name and email address in exchange for something, or in this case, we can use it for an application funnel. So the first thing we want to do is title this form. So this is going to be our class form. And if you want to put a description, so if you have a business or whatever your form is going to be for, so we're going to call this will be our sample form for web class. And that's what it's going to be. So immediately under here, you'll see this button on the side. This is where we can add questions. You can import questions. That's why I said if you make a form, you can just import it. You can add title and description. You can add images, add videos, or add a section. Now, the add section is if you want a multi-page landing page or what's called a funnel. So you can take immediately a name and address first, and then this will be a page 2 after they submit the form. So let's start here with the question. So we're going to add new questions. You have the ability to do a multiple choice question. So we can start there. So my question is, do you like free pizza? And I can say yes, no, or maybe. You can make this question required or optional. So let's go make another question. And on this side, we're going to do a checkbox question. So what toppings do you like? And then we can put here, we can put meat. We can add another option of veggie. We can add plain. And they'll be able to pick one or multiple. On a drop-down list, it's the same thing. You could say, pick your area. You can put USA. I can put an option of UK. And then they could pick here on the drop-down list. Your next is going to be a file upload, which is pretty cool. So especially if you have an application you've done online, or if you are a designer, or if you're taking this as an application, you can say, I need you to see a piece of your artwork. You can actually have them upload it to your Google Drive, and you'll be able to get that later. So that's what that one is. But we can also change this to a linear scale. So on a scale of 1 to 5, so let's say we get a question. How hungry are you? And they'll be able to not or very. You have the multiple choice grid. It's almost like the Chinese menu style. So it's row 1. And 1 column. Food type and barbecue. And you can require a response in each row, or you can just let them pick or not pick. Next type of questions. We can start here. It's a short answer. Again, if you're doing an application, it's like, why do you want to eat here? And they'll have the ability to put freestyle text in. If you're doing an application funnel for your coaching program, this is what I recommend. You put your questions here, let them do short answer. And then paragraph, that gives them a little bit of longer opportunity. So what is your reason? On your birthday? And then give a longer answer. So those are the different kinds of questions. Now, if you want to have something fun, you can have a date. which will automatically do that. So it would be, I use this for training. So when did you watch my video? So if you have an application process again, so it's okay, when did you watch the video? And let them pick the date, make that a required question. Time is fun too. It's almost like a time clock, punch in. Or you could also have it just do either on minutes or hours. So this actually, if you ever want to make a small time clock for your employees, you can put it on an app and then say, hey, what day did you work? What times you clock in? What times you clock out? And then we'll go here for the section after all these questions. So we're going to make this a media section. And now we want to add a video. This goes back to having your landing page ready, your landing page prep. So I'm going to take my sample video now. I'm going to hit the share link, hit that copy. And for the URL, I can paste the YouTube URL. Again, this only works on YouTube, so I'm going to select that. So now they're forced to watch my video. And then after you watch it, you can ask the next question. Do you want to work with me? Now on my Google Drive, I already have some pre-questions written. So I'm going to just go back to there. And my next question, do you want to access some of the greatest trainers of all time? And that would be yes or no. And I'm going to show you how to make the next question with adding an image. So you can either upload, make sure you have it on there, or if it's already uploaded to your Google Drive, we're going to insert. Okay, I'm going to open up some more people in and unmute. Okay, I've unmuted everyone. And if you'd like to unmute yourself, you can do so if you have any questions now before I move on to show you what it looks like.
Mike, I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, okay, I understood all the questions that you were writing in there. I understood how to open the Google Drive. Where I got lost, because I was trying to follow with the steps, is the beginning. The very first step to go to YouTube. So you went from, okay, you're at your Google Drive, and then how did you get to create your form? Because that's where I was like, okay, I know how you're creating the questions, the steps, how you're adding your landing page, but to get there. I created the file where you said learning.
Okay, let's go back to Drive. If you right click, you can get new, and then we're looking for Google Form.
Okay.
Let me go back and share that. Let me so you can see the screen. So I'm going to right click and look for Google Forms.
Google Forms. Hold on. That's so boring. Okay. All right. You're on learning landing page. Okay, because I right click on my thing on my screen and it says drop files here or use new button.
Okay, well, you could try the new button also. So you could do a new. Oops. So new. I'm not trying to do a folder. Let's go back to Drive.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Now we can go here, new, and then Google Form.
Create and share. Right? Yes. Okay. All right. Got it.
All right, now let's go back to the fun.
Yes. Got it. Yes. Okay.
So let's show you what this actually looks like after you have all these questions and these sections. So if you're confident this is what you want your form to look like, so you have the opportunity to collect email addresses. If you click that button, it's going to force. Actually, we can do that right now. So if you want to get the email first, let's make another section for name and email address.
Should be great.
And what's fun is you can actually just drag this anywhere you want.
Oh, okay. So you can give it the preference as being the first question answered.
Correct. But if you do it as making it a landing page all by itself, it'll just put it on for you. If it's collect email addresses, it automatically becomes the first question.
Okay.
And if you limit to one response, you're forced to log into Google, and then it won't let you change your answers. If you unselect this button, you can log in many times and do many applications. So if you want to just limit to, you must log into Google to submit a form, that's where you would do this. But I'm going to go through making just a quick opt-in form as well. And then they'll have the opportunity to edit after they submit. So we use it to collect email addresses. We can show a progress bar. I wouldn't shuffle the question order, especially if you've made it already. And this is your confirmation message. So now you can put your thank you. So, hey, thanks. We have your app. And then you can say, hey, visit my website. So you're just basically showing them where to go. You can save that. Now the big question is, where does this stuff go? But let's make this a little more pretty, right? So that you can preview it, and that's what it looks like.
Okay.
So let's make this on the decorative side, the little paintbrush. So you can change the header image. You can upload your own. If you're using Canva, you can make something. But it has a lot of these free ones you can use. So I recommend if you have something already in Canva to use something with your name already branded on it. Or you can upload something you already have. Or if you have photos already inside of Google Drive, it'll let you insert. So I'm going to drop this down to my name. And that app becomes my header bar. Now, if I want to make this a different color, we can do that. You can add colors if you want to go all black. Background color, like whatever color you like, you know, maybe a gray, make it white, clean. Your font style, go basic, a little fancy. You can go formal, a little more playful. And this automatically saves.
Okay. And this only, again, this, like you said, it only works with YouTube, right? So the only videos that you can link it to is to YouTube.
Yeah, it has to be on the YouTube because this is all Google. It has to be on their platform.
Okay.
Now for responses, so where do all these questions go? Well, for when you go to responses, you see this icon, which is Google Sheets. Click the Google Sheets, and we can create a new spreadsheet called class form responses. And or if you already had one, you can add it to your current database. I always recommend making a new one for each landing page. Hit create, and that's it. Now we have where it's going to go. Now on the
that way
send
you can
side,
stay organized.
right? You have an opportunity to send this through email directly from Google. It'll show your Google account. You can link this. This is the link you're going to put on your ads or on your post. You can get a shortened URL and copy that. You can also embed this. Now, I like if you have WordPress, you can say mywebsite.com/ad number 1, and you can embed this as a post, and it'll actually show up as its own page. You can put it directly on Facebook on one click. And I can put that on my story. I can put it in a group. I can put it in an event.
Right.
Or you can put it on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this in the chat bot. So let's go to the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat, and you can actually see what it looks like on your side.
Okay.
And I'll also show you here. So if I put the link out, this is what it would look like. So you'll see my class form. And it's forcing me to have an email address because we had that button already. Now we have to delete this because we forced an email address, so we can get rid of this bar. So yes, I like free pizza. I like veggie. I'm in the USA. I'm a 4 on the scale of 1 to 5 hungry. I think I want to pick barbecue and pizza. Why do I want to eat here? Because it is great. What's my reason why I eat for my birthday? Is free food. Now, again, you don't have to put this. This would be a great drop-down list if you have the answers you want to give them. But if you're doing an application form, and hey, when did you watch my video? I watched it on April 1st. I watched it at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. And now here's the next page of your funnel. And then, hey, watch this video. You made it. Welcome. This is Ninja Mike, and I want to thank you for stopping by this page. Now, as you know my story, my job is to help you confidently and competently communicate your... So if you're basically telling your story and what they want you to do next, this could be part of your application funnel. Hey, do you want to work with me after watching? No, yes, I want to work with you. And do you want to access some of the greatest trainers of all time? Well, yes. Well, you get VIP access when you work with me, and here's the box set of everything you get. And then I have to get rid of this one again. So I can make option 1, work with me, don't work with me, and I'll hit submit. And then we go back to Google.
And then you have
and look at there. Now I have all my info.
Yeah.
And you can see everything that's going on here. And I have a big database.
Right. And that way you can follow up with the customers that do say, yes, I want to work with you, or no. Correct. And then you can, okay. And you can just set the follow-up system.
Right. And then and it was that easy. That took about 15 minutes.
Right.
So I want to do a new one. I'm going to close all these out. And let's make a new one. So I want to make a new Google form. This one's going to be quick opt-in. Oh, I remember when here, what we're going to do is collect email addresses. We're going to require a sign in this time because all we're asking is for an email address and a name. So the next question is want to ask your name. So that's going to be what's called a short answer. That's going to be required. And that's all you would really need. Now, if you want to have fun, if you want to add a video, so let's go back to the landing page copy. And I have my YouTube videos already copied. So now I'm going to make a real one. So let's say enter your email and name for VIP access. So if you want to see this, and let's get one more question. And the same thing, I'll make another database. So I'm going to put a new for quick opt-in. And then we'll make this kind of pretty. We'll make some all right, so let's get rid of that one. All right, so you actually need a header that actually works the correct way. So that one's not going to work for me. So I'll pick maybe a travel one, just something fun. Let's keep the theme on black. That's pretty much it. Now, if you don't want to require it, you can make the email address later. But if you do it just as a quick opt-in form, that's all you really need. And you can get email notification once they go in. It'll email you from your Gmail. You can download. You can unlink the form as well. So let's do a quick preview. This would be your video. On a housekeeping side too, with that bar here, you can actually center it if you want the video centered.
So this pretty much is going to replace if people use job forms, right? So this would replace that.
I would say not replace, but if you're going to pay for the Leadpages, or if you have the paid email programs that give you just small opt-ins, this gives you a little more high tech because you have the ability to put videos and pictures in it.
Right. Like
and it's completely free. Now let's check this, my quick opt-in page. And that's it. So if I had, hey, if you want to work with me, you can get 30 days VIP access to the EdgeCon 2020. And what is EdgeCon 20? Now again, you've already know what this is. They already would have had an ad or a post about it. But then you can see it again. So I don't think that's really clear. So what I want to do is add another picture. And I want to show the EdgeCon 2020 box set.
Okay, so you can't put two images.
Again, and it already fixes itself. It saves automatically. So let's get the link again. And let's check it out. So enter your email and name for VIP access. I'm going to enter my email address. I know this is what I'm getting, the VIP box set of all these trainers. If I'm not sure what it is, I can watch the video about the VIP back what it is. I'm like, yes, my name is Mike, and I'm ready to grow my business and submit.
Okay.
So let's try that again. So I'm just do that. My name is Mike. I'm ready to grow my business. Submit. Okay, my response has been recorded. And let's check the database. And there I am.
Mm-hmm. With timestamp and everything. Awesome.
Right, so people can't lie anymore.
Right. That's awesome. And that literally only took 15 minutes to create.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it kind of quickly. I hope now let me know if that was, I'm going to pause the video.